Hello, everyone. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your February 2019 astrology forecast, also known as your horoscope for this month. So, this month I'm bringing you pictures of um, my trip to Brazil. I visited Brazil a few years ago. So, this picture here is the Christ the Redeemer statue. So, in a lot of the advertisements you see for Brazil or for Rio, you will see the Christ the Redeemer statue. It is a huge statue, and you can see how huge it is. These are people at the foot of the statue, and the statue is situated at the top of a mountain. It's a really beautiful view from this area. So I do suggest when you visit Rio that you make Christ the Redeemer statue one of your day trips. Okay, so let's get into your message. So, on February 1st, Mars will be in a square to Pluto. So, for you, this is happening in your area of life, dealing with your, not your career, but yeah, well, your career, because Pluto is in your area of your life that deals with your career, while Mars is going to be in your first house, which can deal with your demeanor, your personality, your outward um, appearance, your outlook on life. So for you, remember to take no shortcuts, okay? Because this can be a time of intense creativity or destruction, depending on whatever else is going on in your chart and in your life. Now, on the 2nd, Venus is going to be in a trine to Uranus. Okay, so this is an aspect where you will want excitement in your life. Also, if you begin any relationship at this time, it will be a very intense relationship and things will take off fast. Things will happen fast in that relationship for you, Aries. Now, on February 3rd, Venus enters Capricorn. Okay. And when Venus enters Capricorn, this is a time where you will see more people getting serious about their finances, okay? Now, for you, Venus enters Capricorn in your area of your life that deals with your career or your business or, what you're known for in the world. So you might find yourself getting more serious about your business, getting more serious about your career, things of that nature. So just watch out for that. But when Venus enters Capricorn, it does urge everyone to put forth effort. Okay. Now, if you notice the background picture, this is the sidewalk that you will see in Copacabana area. Okay. So you will always know whether you're in Copacabana area or Ipanema area based on the sidewalk, because Copacabana area, the sidewalk, it looks like a bunch of waves. Okay. Meanwhile, when you are in Ipanema area, the sidewalk looks very different. Okay. You can see here with, you see some people in the background. That is the Ipanema area. So you'll know where you are in Rio, whether you're in Copacabana or whether you're in Ipanema based on the sidewalk. So the new moon is going to be in Aquarius at about 4 o'clock in the evening, on if you are on Eastern Standard Time. So on February 4th, we have a new moon in Aquarius. So I'm just going to pull one card for you, Aries. And this is going to be your overall message. So for you, let's see, Aquarius falls in your area of life dealing with friendships. So if you're not sure what to focus on, that will be a good starting point for you. Okay, so this card just fell out. Exercise your vibes. So this is talking about at this new moon for a lot of you Aries, it might be a great idea for you to exercise. Okay, exercise and get in touch with any vibes that feel uncomfortable for you. Okay, so it says, by exercising, you quiet your overactive mind chatter and call your spirit back. Okay, because your brain could be working overtime right now. Okay, and so when your brain works overtime, You tend not to be in touch with what your body is trying to tell you. Okay. So shifting your energy from a mental focus to a physical focus, okay, will help you. Now, exercise changes your frequency so that you can access the source of inspiration within. So that is your message, Aries. At this new moon, you might want to focus on exercising. Okay. Now, these pictures, this is a cool area in Rio. This is like the artsy area. This area, I believe it was one man who tiled this entire area. The steps lead up to one of the favelas. And the favela in Rio is like the ghetto, okay? There are tours that will take you around the favela. We didn't take any of those tours to look at the favelas because we just feel like it's exploiting people, okay? It's one thing if we knew that we were um, taking a tour with someone who lived in the favela and we knew that the money was going back to that community. We have no idea where that money is going to. So, anyway, we just felt like it was kind of exploiting the favela. But anyway, if you walk far enough up these steps, you will find yourself in a favela. But this area is called the Esconderia Celeron area. It's a very artsy type area. There's people playing music, sitting around the steps playing music. Um, they sell, their different like jewelry. They make crystal jewelry and things like that. They sell around this area, and people are just generally hanging out, just vibing in this area. It's a very cool area, very colorful area. And this is a picture of me and my husband sitting on the steps. And then this is a picture of me over here. And you can see all of the background area. This is all tiled by one man, I believe. Anyway, it's a very cool area to visit when you visit Rio. Now, this is a picture of me in Ipanema, on Ipanema Beach, because you can see the sidewalk. The sidewalk looks very different from the Copacabana area. But getting back to the forecast, on the 10th, Mercury enters Pisces. Okay, now when Mercury enters Pisces, be prepared for facts to get muddled, like just blurred around this time. Um, Now for you, let's see, where's Pisces for you? Pisces is in your area of life that can deal with your secrets, it can deal with your spirituality. So just be prepared for a little bit of that once Mercury enters Pisces. Now, Mars is going to be in a conjunction to Uranus on the 12th. I did mention that earlier. So around the 12th, watch out for making any rash decisions, Aries, okay? Because when Mars is in a conjunction to Uranus, especially by those two planets being in Aries, you might want to break free from routine at this time. Okay, remember, Mars is the planet that deals with action. Uranus is the planet that deals with surprise and sudden changes. And they're in Aries, which is the sign we all know that can have trouble with patience. Okay, so just around the 12th, Aries, try not to make any rash decisions. Okay, now on the 14th, Mars enters Taurus. Okay, so when Mars enters Taurus, this is a great time for everyone to fast, because when Mars is in Taurus, you might find yourself being very determined, because remember, Taurus is the sign that can be stubborn. So this is a great time for you to resist something. Once Mars enters Taurus, it's a great time for everyone to resist something because you will have the energy to back you. Okay. Um, so just keep that in mind. Now, on the 18th, we have Venus in a conjunction to Saturn. So this is happening in your area of your life, dealing with your career. So the energy of Venus in a conjunction to Saturn, this is a time for self-reflection for everyone, okay? So for you, by it being in your area of your life, dealing with your career, this is a time for you to reflect on your career, Aries. On the same day, we have the sun entering Pisces. So as of the 18th, we can tell all of our Pisces friends happy birthday because it will be Pisces season. Now, also on the 18th, we have Mercury in a conjunction to Neptune. Excuse me. So this is a great time for expressing ideas that have been in your head and you've been wondering how you can communicate that to others. So around the 18th is going to be a great time to express those ideas. Now remember, don't get stuck on any particular date because you can feel the energies of these aspects of these planetary movements. You can feel the energies of these planets a few days before they go exact or a few days after. So don't get too focused on a particular date. Like right on the screen now, it says February 18th, but you could very well start feeling the energies of these planets before the actual exact date. So don't ever get hung up too much on dates. Just know what's possible and start noticing how you feel around that time because you could very well start feeling the energy of these aspects and planetary movements before the actual date. Okay, always remember that. Now, let's keep moving on. Okay, so this picture is a place we ate at in Rio. When I tell you the food is so good, it kind of reminds you of fogo de chao. Um, it's a Brazilian classic grill. So you have the guys walking around cutting off meat for you. So my husband is more of a meat eater than I am. But when I tell you the fish is so good in this place, now the fish is sort of like on the buffet area. The fish was so delicious, so tasty. I definitely, if you visit Rio, I definitely recommend that you check this place out. Caratao. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Well, it's Fogo de Chao, so this is probably Caratao. Awesome place. Now, on the 19th, we do have a full moon in Virgo at about 10:54 a.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. So for you, Aries, this is happening in your area of life that can deal with your health. So if there's anything you need to release, any bad habit or anything like that, this is a great time to release it at this full moon. Now, on the 22nd, we have Venus in a conjunction to Pluto. So around this time, you might find yourself wanting intense relationships. You might even find yourself being jealous or being possessive, and you might notice these qualities in others also. Now, as far as for you, Aries, this is happening in your area of your life dealing with your career. So around the 22nd, notice any jealous tendencies you might have on your job, or notice any possessiveness you might feel towards, your career or your business around that time. And then this is a picture of me in front of the Christ the Redeemer statue. Okay. Again, it's a great place to visit. Rio is a great place to visit. Now, also, please like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you would like an astrological forecast, just visit my website and book it there. Also, check out the Daily Horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile. The link is in the description box, so you can just click on the link and check out that daily app from Cheetah Mobile. It's a great app if you are on the go, but you still want to see what's going on as far as your daily horoscope. Now, I do have a video to show you. We took a helicopter tour, which it was a tour overlooking Rio. And we passed by the Christ the Redeemer statue on the helicopter tour. So I just want to bring this video to you. You can see how huge this statue is. Look at the people at the foot of the statue. Those are people looking up at the statue. It's a huge statue. So I definitely recommend everyone visit Rio. It's a great place. The people were awesome. Everyone was nice to us. We took several other tours that I didn't bring to you. I didn't want to put too many pictures and videos and things like that. But comment below. Let me know what you think about the video and what you think about the forecast. Okay, so that's everything I have for you this month. And until next month, have a great month, Aries.